The astral realm is Lilith's home.
Yo, brought to us by Cygames, Granblue Fantasy Relink is an action RPG that for many people felt like it was never coming. The game was first shown all the way back in 2017, but the long wait is over and Granblue Fantasy Relink is coming in 2024. There are quite a few different versions of the game available, and in this video I'm going to try and help you answer that all-important question: what edition of Granblue Fantasy Relink should I buy?
I sense something, but I can't put a finger on what.
When is it out and what is it on? Well, Granblue Fantasy Relink is set to be released come the 1st of February 2024 and will be available on both the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5, not forgetting also available on PC as well. For those who can't wait until the 1st of February 2024, it is worth noting that a demo for the action RPG is now available for both the PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4, downloadable from the PlayStation Store. Are there any pre-order bonuses? Well, from a digital standpoint, if you do pre-order from the PlayStation Store, you will get an opportunity to get early access to the game, which is scheduled to begin at midnight come the 29th of January 2024. And there are some in-game items that may benefit you, such as the stamina free and also the Enmity free Sigils. Now, moving into the editions, the first one we've got is Granblue Fantasy Relink Standard Edition. Now, this is rather interesting as the physical Granblue Fantasy Relink Standard Edition only seems to be available in the USA, priced at $59.99. You get the base game here, but you also get a code that will grant you the Granblue Special Item Set, which is the Relink pack that you can use in the original Granblue Fantasy game. You can also get the Granblue Fantasy Relink Standard Edition digitally, which also comes with that code, and this costs $59.99 or £49.99. Next on the list is Granblue Fantasy Relink Day 1 Edition. Now, I guess the Granblue Fantasy Relink Day 1 Edition is the standard physical edition over here in the UK. With this, you get the base version of the game, as well as 2 DLC packs, one for this game and one for the mobile game. This is basically priced at £54.99 and comes with the following items. Now, these items are for use for the console version, where you get the 4 Sigils, you also get attack power free, the regen free, not forgetting critical hit rate free, fast learner free, 10 fortitude shards and 5 glitter stones, and finally 30 mastery points. Now, the items that you get for use in the mobile game is the main character outfit Rebelwear and one of the following sets. You get the Eternals Transcendence set or the Evoker's Domain set. I guess for an extra £5 off the digital standard edition, this is definitely a lot of useful stuff that will come in handy once you get to dive into the game. Next on the list is Granblue Fantasy Relink Deluxe Edition. Now, the Granblue Fantasy Relink Deluxe Edition is priced at $99.99 and appears to only be available in the USA. This is basically the physical version of the game that comes with a real bunch of cool physical and digital items. The Granblue Fantasy Relink Deluxe Edition comes with the following items. You get an art book, a CD soundtrack, a set of postcards, a star item pack DLC, character color packs 1 to 3 DLC, and the full sword of the apocalypse. While some people may argue that this edition might be a little bit expensive, to be fair, getting a CD soundtrack, an art book, and a collection of postcards make the extra $40 or so not so much out of line, in my humble opinion. So definitely still another consideration. Next on the list is Granblue Fantasy Relink Special Edition. Now, this is available digitally for $79.99 or £64.99. And this comes with a bunch of in-game items, which are the full sword of the apocalypse, color pack 2, color pack 3, star item pack, and the GBF special item set, which is the Relink pack. Now, I guess if you know for sure that you are going to be into this game, getting those extra items could make this worth your while. The last digital offering is the Granblue Fantasy Relink Digital Deluxe Edition, which has an asking price of $99.99 or £84.99. It comes with everything that is included with the special edition, as well as color pack 1 and a digital art book and soundtrack. But let's literally run through it. So as I said, you get the digital art book, you get the digital soundtrack, you get the full sword of the apocalypse, the color pack 1, color pack 2, color pack 3, the star item pack, and the GBF special item set Relink pack. Now, keeping it real, while I did justify it for the physical version of this similar pack, I'm personally not sold that a digital art book and a digital soundtrack along with one extra color pack makes this worth an extra £20. But if you do like your digital art books and soundtrack, then this could definitely be a good consideration for you. Last on the list is the Granblue Fantasy Relink Relink Collector's Edition. Now, I'm not going to lie, I did debate whether I was going to actually mention this in this video, as the Granblue Fantasy Relink Collector's Edition is currently sold out everywhere and can kind of only be bought on the secondary market. It did have a RRP of $179.99 or £179.99, which is not a bad asking price considering you get everything that you get in the Granblue Fantasy Relink Digital Deluxe Edition and the Granblue Fantasy Relink Deluxe Edition. But you also get a really good looking Proto-Bahamut statue and a Sword of Eos keychain. The asking price for this was not that bad, and I guess it's kind of easy to see why this particular item did sell out extremely quickly. We reached the $1 million question: what edition of Granblue Fantasy Relink should I buy? Well, Cygames have certainly made it confusing with so many different versions of this game being made available. To be honest with you, if you are over in the USA and have been following this game for a long time and know that you want it and missed out on the Granblue Fantasy Relink Collector's Edition, I feel that the Granblue Fantasy Relink Deluxe Edition is definitely the way to go, as this is sure to become hard to find at some point. Now, if you just want the actual game, I would have to say that I do not think that any of the DLCs you are getting with the other versions is all that amazing, so you're probably better off just going for the Granblue Fantasy Relink Standard Edition or the Granblue Fantasy Relink Day 1 Edition if you are over here in the UK, because I do feel like those two editions are probably the most better value for money. What edition of the game am I personally going to go for? To be honest, I'm not super invested in the franchise, even though I know I am making a video on this game, but it does look a really cool game on the surface, so it will be a game that I will probably test the demo out first and see how I get on with that. And if I do decide that I do like the game, then I probably will also just go for the standard edition of the game, because like I said, I don't personally see much value in some of the more expensive editions that are available. Anyway, peeps, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you a massive Granblue Fantasy fan? What are you making of the Granblue Fantasy Relink if you've had the opportunity to play the demo as of yet? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and what edition stands out to you the most? Did you get an opportunity to grab the collector's edition, or will you be like me, maybe potentially just sticking with the standard edition? As always, if you did enjoy this super quick urban gameplay video, be sure to hit the like button, do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so before, and until next video, we definitely say peace out, peeps.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more cool urban gameplay videos.